they find a house where they got 7 or 8 people in the house, all dead. Somebody that came and shot them all in the head. And the reports was that this guy was hanging around the house an hour before the murders happened. And then all of a sudden, he gets recalled on a trumped up charge or whatever, and they bring him back into prison. You know, so what they do is to make sure that you don't see what happened, so they recycle these prisoners. So he did what he was supposed to do. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll bring another one out to do the thing. Now, you say, well, wait a minute, what did, does the person, because a person went to prison, does it make him a mass murderer? No. This is what happened. Go look, get the movie Demolition Man. Mm-hmm. Look, I got friends. I got people that have reports that at night in prison, they'll be in the bed sleeping, and all of a sudden some people in some white coats will come and get them and take them somewhere, and all they remember is they wake up the next morning. You see what I'm saying? They wake up the next morning. So they basically operating on these prisoners. They'll get these prisoners, take them somewhere, implant them, do what they got to do. They got their profile all down. You see what I'm saying? And the next day, you know, they wake up in the cell the next day. They wake up in the cell the next day, and then they get out and they got a repeated aspect of crime, a rotating aspect of crime, and they're coming out of prison because they're making these, they implanting them, and they're doing all kinds of things to them.
So in other words, they're creating robots.
They're creating robots.
Now, drones. Now, funny you said that, because a lot of guys that go to jail, black guys, because I've yet to hear a white man say that, but all the black guys go to jail now, they got to give up their DNA now.
They have to give up
as a part of their probation. Part of their probation.
Right, not only that, they also, they say they got 11,000. Anytime they give you a number, mm-hmm. It's always very low. They'll give you this. They say they got 11,000 prisoners that's already implanted with the chip. Mm-hmm. Now come on. If they got 11,000, that means that all prisoners are implanted with the chip. Mm-hmm. And you can go as far as to say that every baby born in a hospital now.
Right.
Is implanted with the chip. As a matter of fact, now.
Yeah, like I said, man, you know, yeah, them implants are something, man, and mm-hmm. something.
Now, not only that, they got it now. They showed on National Geographic Channel. They showed how they got these guys over in the Netherlands, Denmark, and they can go over and they got these clubs. And they can be in the clubs, and they can get into the club. They don't have to wait in no line. They got a VIP section they go to, and all the drinks and everything, the food, everything in the club is free for those people who undergo an implant. Now, it's supposed to be a regular dance club or nightclub, but they always put it in something that's harmless, so people go, man, that's neat. And they got these people being implanted, you see what I'm saying, with all their whole history and stuff just to get in a nightclub. But yet, this is where I got it, where they said that they had implanted in America 11,000 prisoners have been implanted. Mm-hmm. So no, all of them been implanted. I was hearing the stories in the 1990s of the prisoner saying, I wake up at night, these guys come in, they get me out of the cell, they take me somewhere, and the next morning I wake up, I'm back in my cell. That's because they were implanted. You gotta understand science and understand when they do things on keys, everything is everything based on codes, keys, clues. When there's a reason why you would have Denzel Washington that would do the old movie over Manchurian Candidate. Mm-hmm. And he was implanted in the movie. Mm-hmm. It is a reason why you would have Will Smith. They give him a movie called Enemy of the State. Mm-hmm. and they tracking him and doing all this kind of stuff here. There's a reason why these black characters get these roles now.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, we about to say Wesley Snipes was he did one.
He did one. Wesley Snipes did what he did.
He did one with as a sniper.
As a sniper.
And the other one he did when they took that poison. I think it was.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the movie.
Unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
Yeah. So they're showing this stuff here, the MK Ultra and the different things that they can do and all, and they implant these prisoners and stuff. So it's no reason. So for them to go and just start killing up the place in Philadelphia, to try to make a national alert. You see what I'm saying? Based on fear, then you got to understand it's all induced and manufactured. Now, the other thing that was just given to me by Brother TJ, and I just found this out last night, is this passport application. This is a passport application for you to get your passport.
Yeah, man, this is United States passport.
Passport.
For U.S. citizens.
U.S. citizens. And I want you to read on this part.
What does it say?
What does it say? You know where it is.
All right, now this is a United States passport.
And they're saying what on June 1st.
In June. Now I want you to listen to me, because you got to understand what's getting ready to happen. It says, electronic passport statement. It says the State Department will begin issuing a new type of passport containing an embedded electronic chip called the electronic passport. And this passport will have a chip in it that will be able to track you. It will also be able to put a code next to your name, whether you be on a no-fly list. It will also be able to lock you in or out the country. Now, they said by midsummer, nearly all over the country, these passports will be distributed. So we putting out the word now, if you don't have a passport, go get you a passport. If your passport getting ready to run out, you better go get a new one before they issue that new one. Because Homeland Security has taken over it, and we got the word that if you get that passport, and God help you if you get it, you will be tracked every move you make. It will be even from state to state. Like when Bobby said, where's your papers? They will be able to use that same passport.
Well, guess what?
To track you from state to state. You won't be able to go from one state to another.
Not only will they use the passport, most of the black people that they are profiling, they don't want to come into New Jersey. Ain't never been nowhere and ain't trying to get no passport. That's for us. But guess how they gonna use them, tell them people that they can't pass into New Jersey. It ain't gonna be no papers, it's gonna be implants.
Implants.
That's what it's gonna be. And don't say that they can't do it, because they did it with Katrina when they told them people, they did it by shotgun, when they told them people was trying to get out of the hurricane. And literally thousands died because they denied them entry into the other county. In the same state.
Same state.
You see what I'm saying? Now, let me give you something while we're on that. I want to give you something on this. Update on the Katrina thing.
Come on with it.
I go to Houston, Texas every year and do a lecture around the 1st of March. Brother named Tony down there in Houston. Now, we know in the Katrina thing that the first thing happened is that Houston, Texas said, bring them all here. And they took the majority of them. The second place ended up being Atlanta, because after they dispersed them, a lot of them, one of the largest outposts for them was actually refugee camps, you want to say. And why do they call them refugees? But one of the largest ones, that's another thing that we got to really study, and there should be some research on every aspect of why did they name them refugees at that particular time. Now, hell, Florida get hit by storms every year. And they ain't never called them no refugees. But